Welcome to the DJNTV Chill Room chat, your space to unwind and talk shop. This episode is sponsored by MadeByDJs.com, innovative tools designed specifically by DJs for DJs. DJEventPlanner.com, the industry standard for streamlining your business and booking faster. And DJRequests.com, the easiest way to manage your dance floor's vibe in real time. Support the show by using our Amazon affiliate link at djntv.com/Amazon. Now, let's get into the mix.
Welcome to the Tuesday Night Music Show, where sometimes we actually talk about music. We're going to do that this week. And my bright idea was underrated albums. But you could always go underrated artists or underrated musicians or even underrated songs if you want to. Things that you think people should be checking out that they're kind of not, maybe. Or you think should be getting more attention than they do. But before we get into that, why don't we talk about the big albums that everybody talks about? Right? What's the big album everybody talks about, John? Just give us one.
The big album everyone talks about?
Yeah.
The easy one is Thriller. We're always going to talk about Thriller to the end of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got one, Brian? Album everybody talks about?
Purple Rain soundtrack.
There you go.
Talk about that a lot.
How about you, Damon?
Oh man, what was it? Abbey Road? Was that the Beatles album?
Abbey Road.
Yeah.
Yep. I was thinking Led Zeppelin 4.
Yeah. Dark Side of the Moon. I mean, you know.
Dark Side of the Moon. Nirvana, Nevermind.
Yeah.
Metallica Black Album. I mean,
Back
these are
in
albums.
AC/DC's Back in Black.
Yep.
Forever and Ever.
AC/DC Back in Black.
Forever. Lexicon albums. Legacy.
Those are the albums everybody talks about. How about the albums they're not talking about?
That's what made me think of an underrated album, because I mentioned Thriller. Think about how good Off the Wall was. And then we suddenly figured out when Thriller came out how good Off the Wall was.
Yeah.
Let me go back a record. Hold on. You know, he had some singles, but then there was just even the stuff, Working Day and Night and stuff that didn't really hit on.
I really like that
Well,
song.
I was
you
like,
gotta
this is a good
remember,
record.
off the Wall didn't cross over like Thriller did.
No.
I think it did.
I think it did
Not
afterwards.
not to the same degree.
It still had a lot of disco on it.
Yeah.
My family got it. Of course, that came out. We lived in California. We heard Off the Wall. We heard Rock With You.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the radio. There was something else that they were playing off of that album.
It was a slow jam too, or something.
Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Don't
But I did that one.
Yeah.
She's Out of My Life. Did that land there?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we got all that. Bill, we're talking about underrated albums tonight. Albums that you think people should be talking more about, but they're not. Not Led Zeppelin 4, not Dark Side of the Moon, not Nirvana's Nevermind, not
Wings.
Thriller, not Purple Rain. What album?
Wings.
Which Wings album?
Geez. Probably most of them. But it's an
Band on the
underrated
Run.
group.
A lot of people talk about that album.
But Band on the Run, yeah.
Band on the Run is people talk about that one. That one gets attention. But
Venus and Mars was good. Red Rose Speedway was good. He came out the gate pretty strong. Ram On was kind of weak, but then after that, once he got rolling, London Town was awesome.
yeah. Well, the first album, people hate on it, but that had Maybe I'm Amazed on it. Right? It was the very first album.
Yeah, first or second. I think it was Red Rose Speedway that got that. Yeah, it was because the live one was Over America, right? Wings Over America. That was the live.
But that was pre-Wings. When he did Maybe I'm Amazed. He didn't do Wings till later. Really officially Wings.
Great
But,
song.
you know,
Hard to slow dance to because it's got those weird breaks.
it's a cool song, though.
It's a cool song. It's a good cocktail song.
Brian actually inspired me to do this because I saw him. He was at a big autograph signing over the weekend. And he got some autographs. I'm going to blow it for you. But he showed up with an album and next to somebody who was on that album, and I can't help but thinking to myself, he brought the wrong album.
I know. Well, that's the one I have.
But I won't run it for you. Yeah.
I like the second album better.
First album's a masterpiece. That's the one but I won't ruin it for you. But underrated albums. There's an album I like that not a lot of people know a lot about and had a couple singles. I don't like any of the singles, but I love the rest of the album. It's by Survivor.
Ooh.
And it's called Vital Signs.
Great album.
The hits on there were, let's see, I Can't Hold Back and The Search Is Over, I think were the two hits off of that one.
Mm-hmm.
But those are my two least favorite songs on the album. The rest of the album is really, really, really good. And I'm surprised they didn't do better. It's just a great album. I think people should listen to it. If you're crate digging, you see it, grab it and just listen to it. It's really good. There's not a bad song on it. Some really good stuff on that album.
I got another one that I was supposed to use on John's show, but I never got to use it.
Ah, yes, our
Yeah.
official record roundup days.
Yeah,
We'll do one of those sometime.
from the songs from the Big Chair from
Tears
for Fears. That's a
that
good
album.
I like that album.
Yeah, they have said, or I've heard it compared to the Beatles of the 80s is what they're saying about that album. What's your favorite song on that album, Brian?
Ones that are not a hit.
Well, just anything. I have a favorite.
Yeah, I like Listen, actually, the last song.
My favorite song on that album is Head Over Heels. That song is so good. A lot of people talk about Everybody Wants to Roll the World and Shout. I'm a Head Over Heels guy. I think that's a brilliant song. Really, really, really good. But that's me.
All right, well, I got one. I got to go with Public Enemy's first album. Yo Bum Rush the Show. Very underrated album. Everybody talks about their second album, which second album with Hash was bigger, but Yo Bum Rush the Show kind of like put them on notice, like, okay, who are these guys? We gotta start watching out for them.
It was about 87, 88.
Yeah, right around that same time.
Yeah.
Right around that time.
Because the big one, the big one's 89.
Yeah.
That's what everybody talks about. But yeah. No, you're right. John, you got something? Underrated. More people should be checking this out.
I think more people should be checking out Parallel Lines from Blondie.
Ooh.
Because she was still kind of in her punk phase. She had One Way or Another and 11:59 and Atomic and stuff. It was pre Tide is High, stuff that came later. Because she was onto something, and I whether it was pressure from the record label or just the way the landscape of radio was changing, that she kind of went more into the pop scene. She kind of got away from that. But I thought she was really good as a rock. I mean, she was right up there with Pat Benatar's, and that sounded like Heart, and she had her own kind of punk style. And
that was One Way or Another, right?
Yeah, One Way or Another's in that.
Yeah.
Even Call Me, that's like a very aggressive disco song, even though it was kind of rock.
I always thought that was a rock song.
It's that's punchy, So
yeah.
So her older stuff is good, because I did kind of a cleanup on her back catalog, and I'm like, there's a lot here. There's a lot of good songs in her early stuff, because you just default to Tide is High, or
oh shoot, I don't.
It's the easy stuff. Like, oh, I don't know if they're ready for that, but yeah,
I like Rapture off Auto American, but otherwise I'm a Parallel Lines guy. But and then the Tide is High is on Auto American. But I love
that was what, 81 Auto American, because that was technically one of the first rap songs ever recorded. That whole thing.
80 or 81.
Life.
Yeah,
she was hanging with Fab Five Freddy and Grandmaster.
Well, it was
Flash
the first rap song to chart, to like really hit the top of the charts.
Yeah. Well, she would have had like Rapper's Delight from a couple of years before, and it was right around the same.
Yeah, 79.
Her sound was different.
Didn't chart like big.
And she was smart about it. The layout of the song was smart too, that she didn't break into that until almost at the end of the song. You're like, where's she going with this? Where did this come from?
I watch people, yeah. No, I watch people react to that song, younger people who are into hip hop, and they criticize the hell out of her. Oh, her flow wasn't all that great. Like, dude, you don't understand.
Eric's typing in Out of the Blue from ELO.
That was a huge album. That was a very pivotal album for ELO. That was the big hits after Telephone Line and Strange Magic and that stuff. Evil Woman. That was Sweet Talking Woman and Turn to Stone. Like the big radio hits on that album. It's a great album.
I'm going to go with REM, Automatic for the People.
What was on that one?
Oh, that's the one that had Everybody Hurts on it.
Okay.
It's funny because REM, they were the very first concert that the Boston Garden, not the old one, but when they tore it down and built the new one, they were the very first concert that I went to. And they were the first concert in there, which was kind of cool.
Oh, neat.
But yeah, there was a lot of good stuff on there. Drive was on there. Trying to think.
Man on the Moon, or did that come later?
Man on the Moon was on that one, yeah. And the other one I'm thinking, Night Swimming.
Aren't they from around the same place that the B-52s are from?
They're from Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so the B-52s. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like Athens, Georgia or something. They're all from there, if I remember right. Thought Damon would know that.
And
actually,
I guess
I'll go. I got another album there.
Go.
Yeah.
Well, this group, before they became Jimmy Fallon's backup band, I got to go with the Roots. The album is Things Fall Apart, and oh my God, there's so many good songs on that album. If you're not familiar with the Roots, go check out their catalog. I mean, it is deep.
The Roots
they're actually a band. They're not just a group. They're a band.
Right. Well, I know Questlove. He's the dude that's kind of the band leader there, and he's the drummer.
Yeah, he's their drummer.
But I know who the Roots are. I know members of the Roots, but I don't know their work like I should. So I should check out some Roots.
Yeah. I'll send you some stuff and you'll be like, oh, okay, this
right. So I'm going to go ahead and do a spoiler for Brian here. Brian met Boy George over the weekend. And in his hand, he had Culture Club Color by Numbers. The Karma Chameleon album. That one. And when I was looking at the picture, I'm thinking, dude, you brought the wrong album with you. Because in my mind, the masterpiece was Kissing to Be Clever. That album is so good. People forget how good it was. They dismiss it because they don't like Boy George or whatever. But
no,
my God, that album is amazing. And the band, man, that is a tight band. It's a really tight ska band. Those aren't session guys. Those are the boys in the band playing those songs. Man, they are good.
There's still, I think all the original members still in the band. They're still touring.
Are they really?
Yep. Put all differences aside and they're still touring.
That's pretty cool.
But if you drop the needle on that album, oh man, there's maybe one song in there I don't care for. And that's about it. The rest of them I think are really good. There's a track on there called White Boy that's really cool. I don't know if you ever heard that song before, but it's really, really good. It's super funky. It's way ahead of its time.
Well, I mean, look at the movie The Wedding Singer. They kept bringing that up.
Well, they were, do you really want to hurt me? And that's the punchline, kind of like Karma Chameleon, but man, they did a lot of other really cool stuff. And what a good band. What a great singer. The song Time Clock of the Heart, that song is so well composed, so well written. The message is interesting. The music is so cool. The time signature on it is really cool. It's just a great album. And most people aren't feeling that when I say that, but I'm telling you, I'm recommending you listen to that album. I think it's really good.
So I'm gonna throw one out, and I just had to look it up because I thought about it, and I'm like, dig into it a little more. Young Americans from Bowie.
Oh, that is a huge Bowie album. The interesting thing about Young Americans is that this is his Philly Soul album. And there ain't a bad song on it. If you like Philly Soul, if you like Hall & Oates kind of stuff, like Blue White Soul stuff, listen to Young Americans.
I'm reading like some of the songs that were written like across the universe was written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Luther Vandross is on that album.
Yeah, he wrote
John Lennon's on that
Bowie.
album. David Sanborn's on that album.
Lennon wrote Fame with Bowie as well.
Well, he's singing on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the people that were in collaboration with that album is pretty cool.
Bowie's always been a collaboration guy. He said, I'm not a musician, I'm a performance artist. And he would just bring cool people together to do art. And Young Americans is a perfect example of that. That is one of the greats. There's a track on that album called When.
When. Okay.
Don't know when, and you dig soul music, check out When. It's an amazing track. I don't know if he wrote it
It's
or
track
someone
number
else
2 and side 1.
It's so good. But yeah, a lot of the songs on the album sound kind of like When. Very soulful tracks, very cool tracks. So yeah, I like dropping into on that one once in a while. It's a good one.
That's when you catch on the radio and you just leave it on.
Oh, if you catch it on the radio. Well, Young Americans, you do. And I think, isn't Golden Years on that one too?
No.
Thought it was.
Believe it or not, side 2 only had 4 tracks.
They're good though. They're good.
20 minutes aside.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll kick in for one since we're kind of jamming in the early 80s. For anyone that was hopped on the Joan Jett bandwagon for I Love Rock and Roll and Forward, if you go one record back, there was her original group called the Runaways.
Oh yeah.
Which gave us Cherry Bomb, I Love Playing with Fire, Bad Reputation. It sounds like Joan Jett stuff, except Sherry Curry was singing and Lita Ford was playing lead guitar.
Yeah, Lita Ford was in that one. Yeah,
and it's the same kind of vibe. So if it's the missed Joan Jett period because it's not Joan Jett and the Runaways, it's just the Runaways. So if you didn't know, that's where she came from. And that record's loaded with all good stuff too, and even some originals because Joan likes to cover a lot of people's songs and make hits out of them. She kind of had she was swinging for the fence and she was batting like 700. Everything Crimson and Clover she covered. Do You Want to Touch? She covered, but yeah, every cover just I
love rock and roll. Hate Myself for Loving You.
Yeah. Love rock and roll. That was the Arrows, right, from the like 2 years before, I think. Was the group that recorded that. But check her out in the Runaways. It's some interesting stuff. It's just angry girls yelling in their bedroom kind of stuff. But it's
hello, Daddy.
Great
hello,
record.
Mom. Yeah. Cherry Bomb.
All right. Well, I got another one then, since the album's called Sons of the P. It's the third album from the group Digital Underground.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the big hit off of it was "Kiss You Back," but it has some other hits, some other good songs on there. Like No Nose Job was on there. Heartbeat Props. There's a song on there called "Good Thing I'm Rapping," and he's actually talking about being a pimp. It's actually a pretty cool song, but just to hear him talk about being a pimp and how they travel from coast to coast, it's like it was pretty cool. But yeah, check out if you're a Digital Underground fan, which I am. I'm a big Shock G fan, so
right.
Yeah.
Of course, Humpty was just like a big commercial hit, but he did other stuff that was just like
so the Sex Package was the big record. That's the one that we all bought. I'm pretty sure.
Was that album 4 for them?
No, I think it was 3.
3?
Yeah.
The one you're talking about, is that the one that has Sam's song on it?
No, Samsung was just the EP off of
Is that all that was?
It was just the EP they did.
Yeah, it was just in the movie Nothing But Trouble with Dan Aykroyd and stuff. It just solo shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the album you're talking about, and I didn't know where it landed in the discography.
Yep.
But yeah, I have that one. back there somewhere.
Yeah, but check out Digital Underground. I mean, I'm sorry, those guys were good. So.
They were good.
That all-star band, really.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You got another one, Brian K. or Red? You got one? I mean,
I can riff on anything, you know me.
Go for it, man.
Brian's looking. He's
on it.
He's thumbing through some things, trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of unrelated quests, David, what was your favorite Tribe Called Quest record? Was it Low End Theory, or did you have one that you liked better?
Actually, Low End Theory was probably one of my favorite ones.
Right. So that's the hit record. Then it's like I just didn't know if you had another one but if you like that, you should check out.
Yeah. Actually, the first three albums from Tribe Called Quest, you can't go wrong with. They're all really good to me. But also, I was checking on, as we was bringing this up, another album that is Sons of Soul. Okay. And when I start naming off some of the songs, you're gonna be like, oh, If I Had No Loop.
Okay.
Okay. Anniversary. Slow Wine. If you don't know the group I'm talking about Tony, with featuring Raphael Sadiq and those guys. Very underrated album. So definitely check them out too. So
I'm gonna throw a sideline in.
Go for
Spinal
it.
Tap.
Oh, the first one. This is
Spinal Tap.
You think that was an underrated album?
In sales, definitely.
Okay. I don't know. I just remember everybody in my school, all of the rockers in my school, pretty much had that cassette in their car. So
well, in all fairness, Kissing to Be Clever was, I think, their biggest album for Culture Club, but everyone's dismissing it now. And I don't think that's fair. They're talking about other things. This was a huge album and it was good. So you could play it that way too. It was a hit, but ain't nobody talking about it no more. So that was the point of bringing it up. But anything Rob Reiner people are talking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Anything Rob Reiner.
I think they really peaked with the mini Stonehenge and the little dwarfs running around. I think that was really they've hit the mark in their illustrious career.
They're playing the Air Force Base and in their wireless, the announcements came through the guitar.
There are so many albums that I really enjoy that a lot of people aren't feeling, which is good for me because when I'm crate digging and I find them, they don't cost me a lot of money.
Exactly.
You just grab them. It's like, I dig it. I don't care if anybody else digs it or not. I'm digging this. Like, you grab it. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it'd be an interesting show. Just kind of talking about, some of the things that we felt like, have slipped through the cracks in time, or maybe didn't get their flowers when they first came out that maybe should.
Well, speaking of time, like you just said, when we all went to see Purple Rain, I didn't know much about the time before then, but after seeing them in the movie, I went back and bought What Time Is It? Because I figured if it sounded that good in the movie, what was the record before it? And then you got Wild and Loose and 777 and all that stuff.
You can even go back to the first album with Cool.
Yes. Cool, Get It Up.
It's these guys have been cool for a while. This is the first time seeing them, because music videos were still kind of new. We knew they had Jump Love, but it was like, hey, what else are they doing? Because this is really catchy.
It's funny you say that, because when I was I don't know, it must have been probably about 20 years ago, I brought my sister to Summerfest, my very conservative Christian radical sister, to Summerfest to see The Time. She knew every song because they were playing all those songs when she was in college.
Yeah.
So they were playing all the stuff in the first and second album. She knew all those tracks. She knew all the words because they were playing them in the bars when she was going out.
Yeah, so you surprised yourself. You're like, how do I know these? I know all of these. I know
it's like, she knew Cool and she knew Wild Loose and she knew all these songs. Like, these songs? Like, shh. Like, yeah, I forgot all about these songs. Like, damn. So
in another life.
Well,
yeah.
So don't be afraid to check out weird stuff. Check out stuff that is different. And just because you're the only person who likes it, that's okay. That's what music is. It's art. Not everybody has to like it for it to be great to you. So I guess that's it. Eric's yelling at me about being time.
Yeah, getting close. I think.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Everyone had great picks. Good job, everybody.
Okay.
We do more
All
if
right.
we're more prepared, I'm sure.
Well, before we get out of here, I just got to say one more thing. And if you're looking for an album to listen to, just for the hell of it, go back and listen to the heavy metal soundtrack.
Oh,
I was watching a movie the other day. A bunch of great songs on there.
Evil's working at a coal mine.
Yep.
Just go listen to it. If you
John
need something to
Felder's
check
on
out.
there. Yeah. Sammy Hagar's on
Sammy
there.
Hagar's on there. Of
A
course.
lot of stuff.
Devo's on there. I mean,
Yeah,
they had
lots of
some of
stuff.
everybody on there.
Yes, they did.
All right. I'm out with
I like that pick. All right. We're out. We'll see you next week.